I wanted to thank our AFC friend, Benita, who sent me an email at the AFCmatters at gmail.com, who sent me the story. I wanted to speak about it. I have my thoughts about what I think happened. I don't want to speculate too heavily, but I did want to give you the details about a missing kid because I think it's important, okay? So we want to try to make these stories go viral as quickly as possible. So maybe there might be a chance to try to save a life, okay? So let's go from there.
Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, new website articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer.
So the source I'm actually using is a place called Watch Out Cumberland County, North Carolina on Facebook. So we're not using a website on this one. So unfortunately, this was a child that they were looking for that they found, but they found actually deceased. So going into the third day of a relentless search, searching for the 7-year-old boy by the name of Liam Alexander King came to a devastating conclusion. His body was recovered Tuesday morning, September the 9th, in a pond near Forest Hills Drive in Asheboro, North Carolina. So anybody watching from North Carolina, y'all might have already heard this. That's the same area where he was last seen walking away from a relative's home. Liam, who was nonverbal and lived with cognitive impairments, had been missing since Sunday morning. His disappearance prompted one of the largest search efforts Randolph County has ever seen, drawing on agencies across the region and beyond because they were trying to save a life and save a child. The Randolph County Sheriff's Office led the operation, supported by Asheboro Police Department, North Carolina State Highway Patrol, North Carolina Department of Adult Correction, and the Winston-Salem Fire Department. Federal assistance also arrived with the FBI lending resources and personnel to strengthen the search. Search efforts included helicopters, drones, K-9 units, ground teams, and water rescue specialists. Crews drained and combed through ponds, ultimately recovering Liam in a quarter-acre pond not far from his last known location, which is just not the news we wanted. Authorities said no foul play is suspected, though the investigation remains active. Sheriff Gregory Sebo expressed heartbreak at the outcome and gratitude to the community and countless responders who gave everything in hopes of finding Liam safe. Our deepest prayers are with Liam's family and who all loved him. Thank you to every deputy, officer, firefighter, rescue worker, and volunteer who never gave up during the search. Your commitment means everything in moments like these. Watch Out Cumberland, North Carolina is where I found this on Facebook. So let me give you guys the fair usage. I honestly just think, man, it sucks because you might want to point the finger at the parents as far as how can you not keep an eye on your child? How do you lose track of them like that? And this could very well be just an accident, but I won't go any further than that.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
There's a good chance that there's probably no type of excoriation that's going to happen to the parents or parent that lost track of this baby or just don't really know what the real situation is. But this could very well just be an accident, okay? So I don't want to go too far off. Y'all do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and share this. So Liam, I believe his life mattered, and I appreciate you guys sharing the news of them at least finding him, okay?
The community is mourning the death of 7-year-old Liam King. Authorities say his body was found this morning in a pond just a few hundred feet from his home.
And now advocates for children with autism and cognitive impairments say his death is a painful reminder about the urgent need for prevention and awareness.
Our Bethany Cates spoke with the executive director of the nonprofit ABC of NC, who says she hopes her message can protect other families. Bethany, what does she tell you?
Celine Johnson says this is a painful reminder of the risks that children with autism and cognitive impairments face, but she hopes her message can help another family.
It is a very real and overwhelming stressor that families who have autistic children face.
Celine Johnson, the executive director of ABC of NC, says she's seen tragedies like this before, and her heart breaks each time.
We're very familiar with this. We've seen this.
She says the amount of kids who wander is exponential, and this is due to them not understanding the safety risk and being drawn to their interest.
About 50% of parents say their children will wander. 50% of autistic kids. I mean, that is a lot.
And a lot of times when it comes to searching, she says the age is not the greatest challenge.
I think the challenge really comes from, the disability, whether that is an intellectual impairment of not understanding safety or whether it's the challenges with speaking.
She says it's important to have proactive measures in place, such as wearing identification bracelets, practicing call and response, in addition to knowing how to respond if approached by someone they don't know.
Even if you noticed within 2 minutes that they wandered off, if they're out of your sight, you call their name and they're non-speaking, you now have all of this space and you don't know where to go.
Johnson says it only takes a second for a life to forever change.
The most vigilant caregiver in the world cannot be 100% of the time, and a child can wander off in just a few seconds even.
Johnson says with new technology at our fingertips, she encourages families to explore those resources. In studio, I'm Bethany Cates for WXII 12 News.
Happening now in the W Area Live Center, we have a sad update to that story we've been reporting all morning long for the last 24 hours about that 7-year-old North Carolina boy, Liam King. Well, we just learned from the Randolph County Sheriff's Office that his body was found this morning near Asheboro, where he was last reported missing. These are new pictures that they released in the last 24 hours of the 7-year-old. He was nonverbal, but he could hear very clearly, but they've been searching for him for at least the last 2 or 3 days now. And the Randolph County Sheriff's Office just confirmed that his body was found in a pond. Here's a picture as we come back here to the W Area Live Center of first responders this morning as they gathered, likely after Liam's body was found. The Randolph County Sheriff's Office, they are planning a 2 o'clock press conference this afternoon. Of course, stay with WRAL, and we'll update you on this story throughout the day, online and on air.
Goodness, that's not the outcome people wanted to hear. All right, thank you for bringing that to us, Ken.
So, yeah, we were definitely hoping to get a different report that maybe they found him intact, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So, to Liam, RIP, and, it's just really sad. But we actually have somebody in the chat that says you have special needs children that have to be watched 24/7. And if we could use this as a cautionary tale, just be more watchful, just be more mindful, and don't let it be your child where a situation like this happens. If you have to watch them even more so, then you got to give them that extra special attention that you know that they need, because it's worth it, okay? But thank you guys for listening to Liam's story, okay? Thank you.